About half of my practice is actually trademark prosecution, which means helping companies select their trademarks, find out if there are any risks to the trademarks that they'd like to use, get registrations, and then manage their portfolios, often worldwide. Because this is an area where companies can make some strategically unsound decisions, or even decisions that could lead to litigation down the road. So when choosing a trademark, and really the universe of potential trademarks is infinite, every potential trademark falls on a spectrum. And where I like my clients to be on that spectrum is the strongest end, and really the gold standard for a trademark is fanciful, and that means a made-up word, something that has no meaning beforehand in English or another language, so that when they pick that, when they coin that term, that is something that consumers will come to associate only with them.
Interesting.
That's the most valuable trademark you can have. So those fanciful marks, that's kind of the strongest place you can be. As you can imagine, you're easy for customers to find. If they know your trademark, they type it into Google and you're the first and only result that comes up. But one step down the spectrum from that are arbitrary marks. And those are words that already exist, already have a meaning most people are familiar with, but have nothing to do with your products or services. So for instance, if you were forming a computer company back in the early days of computing and you thought about the trademark Apple, that would have been a great choice, because until Steve Jobs did that, nobody had any reason to associate apples and computers. So now that's a very strong mark. The next category of potential marks are suggestive, and those are ones that sort of hint at what your product does or what it is, but they don't come right out and say it. So that could be something like copper tone, which you wear out in the sun and it might help turn your skin a nice copper tone. Obviously that's become a strong trademark over the years now that that's what people primarily think of as the mark.